Hi and welcome, Virgo, to your first reading with me for January 2024. Happy New Year. We're going to tune into the energies around you and hopefully I can pick up some helpful messages and open mental doors. Oh, I'm not doing a very good job of this. We're also going to look at the astrology, and I've got some oracle cards and some tea leaves to finish off with, and some romance angels for anyone looking about love or loving connections. And let's see what we can find out for you. Okay, I'm going to do the Celtic cross. I might have just said that already. But I'm going to tune into the divine universal energies and see what messages can come through for you. Okay, this is for Virgo, Page of Cups and the Tower. Wow, the Judgment card, the Six of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Wow, and I'm going to keep the last four cards ready to reveal together so they don't distract me. Okay, gosh, there's a big situation in your life. Okay, it could be kind of something surprising and something sad. And with the make sure that's not reflecting too much. With the Page of Page of Cups, there's something surprising. Okay, maybe something in your life has kind of taken a turn that you didn't expect. And with the Tower there as well, it looks like things have roller coasted more quickly than you anticipated. Could be about some kind of a romantic notion. There's Pisces energy here. Virgo, you could have strong Pisces in your chart, or you could be there's something about that kind of dreamy energy with you. Okay, Virgo, you're normally very earthy, but you might be someone who has strong water in your chart. So there's something that's kind of got your attention, and it's very lovely and romantic, but for some reason it's causing a Tower moment in your life. Have you met someone, or have you discovered a new hobby that's just bowling you away, and it's meaning that your old life is falling down in some way? Okay, interesting. You've got the Judgment card at the base of the central part of the reading. I'm sorry, I'm just making sure it's not reflecting too much. The Judgment card is when you've maybe been living in some kind of way for a long time, where you were sort of living in an existence that felt kind of in the shadows in some way. Okay, so it's inviting you with this energy, or you might have already decided, but it's happening now, to make a judgment in your life to improve your experience. Okay, so you're being called to rise up to a more meaningful existence. Okay, and you might feel like you're being swept along here with a force that's greater than yourself. Okay, it's leading you and calling you, so things might feel like they've snowballed or roller coasted, out of control. And Virgo, normally you're the type that like to be in control. I mean, I always look at you as being super organized. You write lists and you plan, but it feels like that's all gone out the window for some reason in this reading. Okay, with the Six of Wands, there's a strong feeling of being admired here, or you're admiring someone else. Could be to do with this romantic kind of interest that's come into your life. I mean, it also could be about a hobby or an interest that's got your attention, maybe where you're feeling admired. Maybe you found you've got a natural talent for something and you feel very elevated. It's lifting you up in some way. You're feeling very harmonious but passionate about it too. There could be some kind of proposal going on around you as well, that's maybe knocking your socks off or knocking someone else's socks off. At the top of the spread, you've got this sad energy of the Five of Cups. So there is something that I don't know, maybe you're having to walk away from something that didn't work out the way that you planned in some way. But it's inviting you with this energy to turn around and look at what you do have. Okay, so there's two cups still standing in this card. Yeah, you might need to take a little while just to kind of digest what's happened, because it does look like everything's been quite sudden. Yeah, there's a sense of where you felt very good, you've been feeling elevated, and something has surprised you in a good way. Things have kind of roller coasted, absolutely, and maybe you've lost something through this new interest that you didn't anticipate or you hadn't calculated. There is some kind of massive shake-up where there's some sadness about a shake-up. But we've got this energy now of the Seven of Swords. Okay, is there some trickery going on here as you move into the next few months here, Virgo? This isn't normally your energy, but I feel like you're trying to get away with something, or someone around you is trying to get away with something. There's a kind of not being very not being very upfront. Someone's not being upfront in this reading. Okay, if it's you, Virgo, you'll know it's you, or if it's someone around you, you might need to just look over your shoulder a little bit and make sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, because there's some, feels like trickery, but we'll see. I will ask for clarification on that card for you. So as you go forward, how are you looking? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the feeling I get with this card and with the cards we've got already is that you've got your feet in two camps, or somebody has. Okay, there's you're taking chances in some way. I mean, there's fire energy in this reading, so you may be a Virgo with strong, I don't know, Sagittarius or Aries perhaps. It's a very yeah, it's not like your normal energy, Virgo. This is someone who's very taking chances, juggling, gambling, um, feet not really on the ground. It can be a little bit unstable in some way. Okay, good idea to, I mean, we'll look at the rest of the cards before we, okay. Around you, you've got this energy of the Eight of Swords, where you're feeling restricted, you're feeling like you can't move forward in some way. Interesting that we've got the Seven of Swords, then the Eight of Swords. It's feeling, normally Virgo, you're very Mercury, which would be, you know, like signified by the swords here. That's very much like, you know, loads of great ideas, calculating risks and assessing situations. But here you're feeling really stuck for some reason. Yeah, there's like puddles around you and you can't really see the way forward. I don't know what that's about. Maybe because something's blown up in some way, and you know, bolt of lightning rocking the castle. Hope so. Oh, devil energy. I've got to make sure I cover up this. Okay, so I don't know. I'm getting this feeling with the devil energy. There's been some kind of, have you let something run away with you that was kind of base animal desires in some way, you know, base instincts, overdoing it in some way, you know, if maybe you're overindulging in something, physical pleasures, whether it's eating or, you know, desire, what do they call it, desires of the flesh, something like that. To me it looks like with that devil energy that you've kind of lost sight of goals in some way, or someone around you has. It might not be you, Virgo, maybe you're attached to someone who's doing this. But yeah, that's a very lower base instinct energy. It feels very animalistic, and it's very I'm just going to cover that up with another card because it's got nudity, but this is an adult channel, but I'm conscious that they sometimes say you're not meant to show. What I'll do is I'll just cover up that with that one. Okay, so yeah, feeling trapped by your own desires, or someone feels trapped by their own desires. Oh wow. And then the overriding energy is the Nine of Cups. So even if you're aware that something, or someone around you might be aware that something isn't really correct, something might not be very honest, but it's still making you happy. Again, I'm getting that feeling of overdoing it. This is a card of plenty and it's a card of joy and happiness, but it can be a card of overdoing it in some way. Is someone around you, perhaps Virgo, being greedy? I don't know. Drinking too much physical pleasure in some way. I mean, of course, you could say, okay, how can physical pleasure be not upstanding? But it feels like someone's doing this behind someone's. It's not being upfront about it. Okay, I'm going to look at clarifying cards for you. So, why is the Seven of Swords here for Virgo? We've got on the 11th of January the new moon in Capricorn. Okay, so Virgo, that's in your, oh, I forgot to check which house that's in. Let me just check for you, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. 1, 2, 3, 4. In your 5th house. So that's about leisure, fun, children and father. So this could all be to do with your, you know, leisure, you're enjoying pleasure. But then are you also recognizing that this kind of fun and this kind of letting your hair down energy could be kind of are you remembering that you're possibly responsible for younger people? Are you remembering that, you know, you're setting an example in some way? Or you could be looking at, yeah, we've got truth here with the Seven of Swords. I clarified it with the Sun. It's like there's some truth that's come in, something's been exposed. Yeah. Again, that's a feeling with it being the new moon in Capricorn. in your house of leisure, fun, children, father. There are children on it. There's a child on this card, obviously. So it could be that you're not coming clean about, or someone around you is not coming clean about something they've done, a behavior that they're continuing to do, because of children. Perhaps is it kind of compromising you feel like you can't be completely open about something, trying to, with that Seven of Swords, trying to get away with something, because you're worried about how you're seen in some way, or someone attached to you, Virgo, could be. Do you know someone around you that's thinking, wow, they're not really acting like their normal selves? Okay, so I'm going to take a clarifying energy about the devil. Why have we got the devil here? I mean, there's the Tower as well. You've got a lot of major arcana here because you've got the Judgment as well. But what's the devil energy about, please, for Virgo in this reading? Whether it's Virgo themselves or someone they're attached to. Virgo energy. Why have we got the devil card? Please show me. Energy for why has Virgo got the devil card? Some unhealthy habit, someone has got an unhealthy obsession or something. So we've got the Five of Wands. It could be about winning at all costs as well. Five of Wands, competitive energy. Yeah, maybe you do have someone around you, it might be Virgo if it's not you, has an unhealthy obsession with winning. They might enjoy the competition in some way about some physical desires. It might be about, oh, can you eat this much pizza? Who can eat the most pizza? Or it could be about trying to get as many, and what do they call it when they have bed knobs on their, what is it? I can't remember, but there's a phrase about how many bows on your bed knobs or something. I don't know. Maybe you're kind of feeling competitive and wanting to prove yourself in some kind of physical way. It's like, oh, I want to show you I can do this. I don't know. Okay, let's look at the energy oracle card of the whale. Oh, I like this one. This is rather gorgeous. And it says, live as a fully conscious being. Archangels Mary and Jules. So the whale, I mean, that can be talking about reminding yourself to breathe, okay? Taking in deep breaths and not to breathe too in a shallow way, okay? And that can help to slow down your energy and connect you in a more divine way. So maybe some of you are getting a bit excited. There might be some like excitement, explosive energy with the Tower and the devil there, but it's asking you to slow down and maybe take stock and just be more calm in your energy, and that might help you to come away from these lower base desires, or somebody around you that's connected to you. We've got the clear quartz, which is beautiful for purifying energy. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feeling is sending you important messages and guidance. So that is so encouraging you to lift up, or hopefully if you are connected to someone who's a bit too, I don't know, sense of greedy or something like that, greedy about they want everything. If you're connected to that person, Virgo, maybe you might need to detox. And clear quartz is a wonderful stone for absorbing negativity or lower base desires in some way. So yeah, maybe have some clear quartz around you if you're dealing with a person who feels a bit animalistic, all of that stuff. Okay, let's look at the tea leaves for you, Virgo. Virgo that I normally see super organized, very tidy, clean in living, very health conscious usually. In this card, it feels, in this reading, someone's attached to someone who's not like that at all. They're much more greedy. Great passion. I mean, the tulip, great passion. Yeah, maybe somebody's very into base desires, That's all fine. But it's someone's feeling trapped by it. Maybe you're feeling, if it's you, Virgo, maybe you're trapped by your own desires. Can't see a way forward because of feeling compromised about your responsibilities in some way, to do maybe with children because of that new moon in Capricorn on the 11th of January we've already mentioned. It's great to kind of course, if we can set an example. I mean, that surely is one of the best legacies we can leave, isn't it, for future generations? And we all have our quirks, so maybe just kind of try to be more discreet about something in some way, or someone you're attached to, Virgo, might need to be discreet for the sake of others, and family legacies, stuff like that. As a father figure, we have huge responsibilities. I'm not a father figure, by the way, obviously, but as in a parental role, it's wonderful if we can set a good example, because our actions have long-term memories held with them, the next generation. Yeah. So we endeavour to be, as discreet if we have quirks that we like to immerse ourselves in, and just remember that there's still people around that are looking to you to set an example. Okay, tea leaf card, they're not really coming out. I don't know why. Maybe it's like that Seven of Swords. It doesn't want to reveal itself. A two-faced friend. Wow. I mean, that's that Seven of Swords. I did just point at that, didn't I? But yeah, there's someone who's showing you one side of themselves, but then they're actually, something else is going on. Wow. I want to take one more. Let's take one from this pile. Another one, tea leaf card for this Virgo reading, where some trickery feels like it's going on. Trickery afoot. Someone's trapped by their own greed, something like that, Virgo. Someone around you that you might need to just have a little look at and be careful and wary of. Protect your energy, perhaps. But it looks like there's going to be a real reshuffle with that Tower card. Something's crumbling down, okay? And as always with the Tower card, you're able to then start afresh and rebuild a maybe a more healthy Tower. This might be more a nicer energy than I'm getting with that Devil card. Rude and crude just popped into my head, the Devil. Doesn't feel like Virgo energy at all. Just, yeah, I really look at Virgo as much more, but then maybe who knows? Everyone's got so many different aspects to their chart, kind of quirks and stuff. Okay, what's this one? Woman, dealings or relationships with a younger woman. Yeah, maybe someone is lusting after somebody who's a younger woman and they don't want it to come out because they're thinking about their children and how they look. I don't know. Let's finish off with a romance angel card for Virgo. If you've enjoyed the reading, Virgo, I'd love it if you'd help me out and help me to grow this channel by clicking on that thumbs up. And if you feel like subscribing, I'd really love that too. I'm hoping to put much more energy into the channel and be here regularly. Oh, okay. Oh, look, there is a card with children again. Children, your love life is being affected by your children, and that's exactly what I was picking up with that Sun card and the child on the back of the horse. Yeah, somebody's maybe wondering about how they're going to be seen in their actions. It might not be you, Virgo. It might be someone you're attached to. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, it's a lot about respect in this reading, actually, because with that Devil card, it doesn't feel respectful, and neither does the Seven of Swords. It's kind of the opposite to respect. Yeah, free yourself. Yeah, maybe honesty would be the best approach. It's time to take back control of your life. Or maybe if you're attached to this Devil person energy, Virgo, it's time for you to escape from that. It's toxic, isn't it? If you felt like you've been trapped under some kind of lusty energy. Last card is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That feels a lovely, gentle energy. It's less about the base desires. It's more, romantic from the heart and intellectually feeling connected to someone. That feels much more tasteful. It's a much more of how I see your energy. Gosh, the time's gone really quickly on this reading. Thank you so much for watching, Virgo. I'd love it to see you again soon. Thank you for watching. I'm Barbara James on YouTube. Sending you so much love and light, and Happy New Year for 2024. Bye for now.